and get in to this stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the realm.
Hello, everyone. I'm currently doing my art biz thing. I'm just in my zone. Hold on. One second. I'm adding extra muscles and definition over here.
What?
I'm drawing Venom.
Oh, right. You say that as if you couldn't do both. Despite the game not being open yet.
I'm also copying off from a reference image and trying to do my thing here. Bitchin'.
I'm just crushing back a fat Mountain Dew right now. Actually, it's not that fat. It's a fairly...
Why does it say a girl with red hair?
A girl with red hair? Huh?
Yeah, that's what the alt text says.
Oh, I don't know. I don't control the alt text. Did they generate that shit? Oh no.
I didn't think they did it automatically, or unless you got it from someone else. I don't know. I don't know the metadata.
What's the meta for this data?
You see, the problem isn't the tongue's too long, it's that the tongue seems inconsistent in sizes throughout.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You gotta make it so it's like, it's girthy at the front and then kinda like, it's girthy at the front and then tapers down. Like it's more of a...
It doesn't follow the rules of animation.
You gotta be more, it's gotta be more triangular. You gotta angulate your tongue.
See, I can do that, no problem.
I gotta remember angulate for later.
Get angulated,
What do you think of
idiot.
What do you think of my Jackson the Maid outfit, though?
That was pretty good.
Well made.
Anyways, time for unending sadness and misery.
Oh, yay.
Oh yeah, that's right. By the way, they have since updated this game. There's, among other things, you can now hide the text box.
You know, just in case you need to take a screenshot.
Exactly.
Oh. Hey?
Makes sense to me.
Takumi? Are you up?
I could swear I just heard Nozomi's voice. Thought I was hallucinating, but then... I could sense someone at my bedside.
The closing ceremony for round 3 just wrapped up. You saved Tsubasa. You did it, Takumi. Thank you for saving her.
I saved her life. As I heard the news, a single tear trickled from my eye. Thank goodness. I managed to protect the girl that I love. I really did it!
Tsubasa's been in bed for a while, but I'm sure she'll be better soon. So you better get soon too, okay? Everybody wants to see you.
You gotta get over those people you murdered, man. Come on. Come on!
Oh, right, because of the war crimes.
Yeah, because of the war. Nozomi is being so optimistic and cheery. She must be trying to lift my spirits. But I need to face what
Or
I've
she's
done.
being a big sister.
Who was executed in round 3? Nozomi flinched after I asked in a strained voice.
It was Takemoto.
Get fucked.
What the hell?
Oh,
Ah,
damn.
damn.
I guess he gave all the invaders he found over to the twins. So he ended up in last place.
Huh? I see. That's a real Takemura way to go out. He was always putting his friends first. He must be cursing me from the other side. He hated me so much, I ended up forcing him into last place.
No. Just before he was executed, he suddenly got so calm. He said he wanted to tell you he was sorry.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Sim, your dad, I'm sorry.
I missed it.
Sorry? To me?
Yeah, Takemoto.
Oh, don't worry, we weren't even there for it happening. Like, we were just told this happened, like, seconds ago.
Nozomi basically just shook us awake and said, hey, Tsubasa is alive.
Just what?
And then he asked, yeah, but who isn't?
Sorry?
And then
To
she
me?
said Takemaru.
You gave me a letter. I'll read it to you.
T.
Takumi, I'm sorry for all the horrible shit I did to you. I just hated you so damn much. But when I thought about it with a cool head, I couldn't even remember why I felt that way about you. Maybe I was using my hatred for you to avoid confronting reality. Sorry I made you my scapegoat. I'm only one to blame for everything. You don't gotta forgive me, but you gotta forgive Ima and Kaka.
Why?
Adios. That's the end of this message.
Yeah. Takemaru! Takemaru! He was such a good guy! I always knew that, since we already survived 100 days together once, but why did things have to end up this way this time? Takemaru. 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 Takemaru! Ah! Ah! Nozomi ran her head reassuringly over my back as I screamed my throat hoarse. There's an Uma Musume in there? Goddamn.
Day
Sleep.
79.
Sleep, wake up. Sleep, wake up. I cycled quickly between sleep and wakefulness. What I did weighed on me too heavily when I was awake. So I would retreat back to the land of sleep in search of reprieve. But whenever I fell asleep, I dreamed of the day I killed those people. The memory of my hands covered in their blood would return. I flew out of bed, soaked in sweat. But even awake, I was still in hell. It was agony after agony. Whether I was sleeping or awake. But I didn't try to pull myself out of the cycle. Oopsies. I can't run away from this pain. After all, this is what I... Just then... Darumi.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I thought Rindy was here.
Yo, Doc,
Where's the
so
rest
we
of my
need to go
room?
here?
Evening, Takumi. The two of us decided to sneak into your room in the dead of night.
So why it's still fucking dark in here?
I could hear Gamu and Darumi in the darkness.
You can't even tell how close I am to your face.
The two of them sat up beside my bed and launched right into some casual small talk.
You were probably hoping for Tsubasa. Unfortunately, she's not feeling so well right now. The mental shock caused her to develop a fever, but she's getting better, so don't worry.
Mr. Tsubasa is getting 24-hour personal care for me, so there's nothing to worry about at all.
Is that helping?
I dabbed every nook and cranny of Miss Tsubasa's body with a damn cloth.
Okay.
I was almost gonna say it seems like we fixed Darumi, but okay, maybe not entirely.
It made it worse.
Worse
No.
or better?
The lewd sight of Mr. Tsubasa's body flushed my fever. It was so crazy erotic.
Yeah, we made her worse.
Takumi, you're the only one who can protect Tsubasa from the clutches of this perverted succubus. You'd better get up before something horrible happens.
You can just call me Daughter Me, the cuckold maker.
Oh my god. That kept directing the conversation back to me. I wanted to answer, but I desperately resisted the urge.
We brought Darumi to meet Commune yesterday, but it was a total disaster.
Oh dear God, no.
Darumi got way too excited by how cute she is.
He 100% has cuteness aggression.
Frightening girl. Oh, Commune, light of my life, fire of my loins.
Oh my
You
god.
can't say that.
Oh my God.
I grabbed her and munched on those cute little ears. Even when she tried to fight me off the table, I munched them.
I feel so disgusting reading this out loud.
Cuteness aggression,
Darn.
like I said.
Darumi was all over her, so Nozomi got jealous.
Hearing them talk made me want to return to normalcy. But I can't go back. I can never go back. I took the lives of those people. I've robbed them of the days that lied ahead of them. It wouldn't be fair if I just kept living a life of joy and pleasure. I can't allow it. I'm not going to get out of this bed. I'll stay here until I die. I need to wallow in the anguish of hell and die a dog's death. After all, this is the only way I can atone.
Thanks, Shinji. Now get in the robot.
That's not... That's not how he acts.
Am I wrong, though?
Yes!
Yeah.
I just said you're wrong!
Like I've seen like 3 episodes of Ava, and I know you're wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen Neon.
You're in an awfully sorry state, Takumi.
I heard another voice. It was Commune. Did she leave the hangar to come check on me?
Zomi told me everything. No wonder you're so worn out. You must have been quite shocked to find out the truth behind what you refer to as invaders.
Shocked didn't even begin to cover it. My whole world had been turned upside down.
Takumi, as you've discovered, invaders were once human. The truth of the invaders is that they are combat organisms created from wounded soldiers and veterans. I never wanted to tell you this cold, painful truth.
Huh? So we've been fighting other humans all this time.
Yes, in a sense.
Which means the destruction on the surface isn't because of world death. It's the scars left from the ravages of war. The Tokyo residential complex we'd all been living in before must have been some kind of underground shelter then. Even if it is a war, we can't kill people.
It's true that you kill people, but you could view it as an act of salvation. The people you killed were poor soldiers fated to be turned into combatant organisms in the near future. You allowed them to die as humans. You freed them from their fate of being turned into monsters. That's compassion, not evil. All things are ordained by God. Our scriptures say there is no such thing as destiny.
True, that game sucks ass. Mien tried desperately to reason with me, to free me from my guilt. And while I appreciated the thought, I didn't want to be freed. If I let myself forget what it felt like, I'm sure I'll just end up doing it again. I had this horrible feeling that's what would happen. So I clung to my guilty conscience and decided to rot away here. It was only right. Day 81.
Has he actually been eating or drinking any? Oh!
You're completely depressed, aren't you, Takumi? I heard another voice.
Oh, damn.
This time it was the sponsor. Fair enough. I mean, you've been tainted by the act of murder. But it was splendid. The way you killed them so mercilessly. The noble knight dirtying his hands to protect the one he loves. You really are quite the romantic. It gives my life so much meaning to push romantics like you to commit mortal sins. You should see the look on your face. You look like a prisoner locked up in a dungeon. A prisoner? Well, I am a criminal, so I deserve to die a miserable death in a filthy cell. The knight awakes from his delusion of romance and confronts his crimes to discover that he is no more than a mere murderer. He must find himself hideous. He must be repulsed with himself. It must make him wish he was dead. Did it for me, yeah? A murderer pretending to be a knight in shining armor. That describes me perfectly. I don't regret my choice, but I wish I was dead. They're right. Oh, I only wish I could torture you now that you're so weak and fragile. But I can't. It's against the rules for the sponsor to touch you unprovoked. Damn it. Who made this ridiculous rule anyway? I want to play with you, Takumi. I guess that leaves me no choice. I'll have to toy with your mental state. The sponsor kept childishly insulting me.
So stupid.
Neener, Con.
I know, but
Every time I fell asleep, I dreamt of the people I killed. They were ghosts, glaring at me in the darkness. And when I awoke, the ghosts would vanish. And their
I get
places...
this feeling.
And their place was endless darkness. I'd go back to sleep, and the ghost would hover in the air once more. I'd wake up and they'd disappear. Every day repeated itself, gradually. I started to be unable to discern if I were dead or alive. Oh, maybe the night I killed them, I died with them.
Takumi?
I was on the verge of tears the moment I heard her voice. I wanted to leap out of bed and cling to her. It took everything in me to not act on that impulse.
I'm sorry I wasn't here sooner. I've been in bed all this time, too. I'm sorry. You're in so much pain. You shouldn't be. I'm sorry you had to do something like that because of me.
Clearly the sound of Tsubasa's tears hitting the floor.
Huh?
It's okay. I'm the one who did it. And when someone does something wrong, they need to suffer for it.
No, you didn't do anything wrong, Takumi. The ones we really should be blaming are the people who put us in this horrible situation to begin with. We just got dragged here all of a sudden and forced to fight these enemies we didn't know anything about. And then this killing game started. It's all so confusing. You didn't do anything wrong.
2 teardrops fell onto my cheek. The girl I love is crying. I want to comfort her, but I can't touch her. My hands are too dirty. No, Tsubasa. There's no point trying to rationalize it. I can't run away from what I did. My hands tell the story. They're covered in blood. Blood that will never wash away. It wasn't about words or reason. My hands gave it away. They branded me as a criminal. Don't worry about me anymore. I'm evil. I don't belong with you guys. I wanted to get Tsubasa as far away from me as soon as possible. I didn't want to sully her with all the sins and death I brought with me. She never made any attempt to leave my side.
Fine. If you think you're a criminal, so be it. Takumi the criminal. I'm fine with this new label of yours, so at least hear what I have to say about our future.
Our future?
Talk with Yugami and daughter Maker. We're never going to be able to go back to how it was before. Yugami made Kiyoshige drink poison. Darumi killed Hiroko. Even if we tried to live like normal in the complex, I think we'd suffer trying to readjust to peaceful lives.
She's right. It's a long way from the lives we used to live. Couldn't face Mom or Dad. I couldn't go back to that life. Not that I ever planned on trying. But Tsubasa, you're still clean. You could still go back.
Listen to me, Takumi. We'll live together as roommates when we get to the artificial satellite.
Oh my god.
Room?
We're roommates.
Mates?
We'll rent out some cheap little detached home and all 4 of us criminals can live together in poverty. It might be hard for us to reintegrate into society when we get back from the war, but at least when we go home, we'll have the friends who went through it with us. I'm sure we can overcome anything as long as we're together.
Subasa's voice was lively as she described our future together.
We'll get part-time jobs so we can afford food and pay the bills.
You'll get a fast car. I'll get a ticket to anywhere.
I'll take the midnight train going anywhere.
Oh my fucking god. I need to start researching some cheap but tasty recipes right away. Oh, and we should get some cheap appliances from secondhand shops. Even total junk is no problem because I can fix it.
Huh?
Tsubasa, what are you...
We'll be busy on weekdays, so we might not even get to see each other. But we can make up for it by making sure we take weekends off together. We can rent some cheap DVDs and have an all-day watch party.
That very moment,
Hey!
I could clearly envision the life Tsubasa was describing. It was so vivid, almost like I could reach out and grab it.
I bet Dadarumi won't want to watch anything except B-grade horror movies. She and Yugaku will love it. We're gonna feel left out, but we'll still watch all of them to the end. Doesn't take much to convince us, huh? After we're done, we'll all clean up the popcorn Dadarumi threw all over the place. We'll all sigh and laugh as we sweep. You'll say, "You made us waste our day off watching these garbage movies." And I'll say, "But I kind of enjoyed it."
An overwhelming feeling welled up as I played out the scene in my head. This feeling rising up inside of me. It was longing. I wanted this future. I wanted it so bad it hurt. No, 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 no! I can't stop dreaming about the future. I can't let myself have a future after taking so many lives. It's not right! Go away, go away. I frantically repeated these words in my head. Demons aren't allowed to dream about happy endings. Oh, alright, guess we're doing it. There's a warm sensation on my lips. Tsubasa's lips rested neatly atop mine. Her breath, her warmth, her hopes, her life. I felt all of it in my soul.
I just took half of your sins, Takumi. Guess that makes me a criminal too. And in exchange, I gave you half of my life.
The moment I heard those words, I truly felt like I'd been reborn. There was a faint warmth in my chest.
It's okay. You can make things right. I know you're a kind person, Takumi. So please, make my dream come true. Let's all be roommates.
And we'll be roommates. After giving me another kiss on the cheek, she suddenly jolted back.
No, I did it again. I kissed 2 people practically back to back. Am I just easy? Anyway, Takumi, get well soon. I'm out of here.
Tsubasa rushed out the door. The sound of her briskly shutting it behind her echoed in the room. The moment I heard that sound,
Huh?
I'd unconsciously risen to my feet. My body was moving. My heart was telling me it still wanted to live. As if I'd never lost the will to keep going in the first place. It felt almost as if I wasn't myself. Right. I guess I'm half Tsubasa now. Yeah, alright. Tsubasa had breathed half of her life into me, shaken on half of my sin, which
Hey,
meant
Tsubasa. Let's do this.
I'm the most horrible person to ever exist. A complete villain who kills people, scum that doesn't deserve to live, trash, the Grim Reaper, a demon. That's exactly why I have to fight for my friends. I'll use these filthy hands to cradle Tsubasa's beautiful dream and keep it safe. And in order to do that,
I'm gonna finish this invader hunt once and for all.
Already have Tsubasa.
that's nuts! Save that progress.
Rotate your saves.
83. We've only got
Never.
17 days?
Sorry for worrying you guys. I'm fine now. Next morning, back on my feet, I called everyone to the hangar and apologized for being in bed for
Don't
so
worry,
long.
guys.
I'm
I
normal
got
now.
over it.
Talk to me.
I took my
I'm pretty
normal
sure you're okay.
pills.
You were so sad. There. I'll make you some porridge with egg later, okay?
Mom,
No thanks.
Wait, why
I'm
wasn't-
porridge?
why wasn't Nozomi in the fantasy? I guess.
I don't know. She was slightly out of view. Maybe she didn't want to watch horror movies or
Also,
something.
I'm gonna kill Nozomi before we leave.
You
by the
and
way.
me and the two other members of the Polycule. Not the
not
big
this-
sister. She's fucking weird. I got the feeling that Nozomi's been turning more and more sisterly ever since she started looking after Commune. Hirumi, Yugamu, you two came to visit me a lot. Thanks for cheering me up.
Too bad you didn't die so I could have Mr. Tsubasa all myself.
Polycule,
You looked so adorable in your catatonic state. I wanted to immortalize you in wax and use you to decorate my room.
Good lord.
Yay.
Hey, stop scaring things or no dessert.
Seriously, stop with the big sister act.
Act? Maybe everyone looks like Commune to her now.
I want to thank Commune too. There's no sign of her. Maybe she was working on the escape pod. And last but far from least, Tsubasa. She awkwardly averted her eyes. I just must be feeling embarrassed about what happened. I sort of talked to her about it later, then looked to Yugamu. Here's me to keep talking with his eyes.
Takumi, sorry to do this when you're just getting back, but we need to discuss what happens next, right away. If we take too long, round 4 will start.
Round 4 will last from day 86 until day 100. Right now is our break. There's no way we're going to do this a 4th time. Absolutely not.
No way!
We're all in
Jose.
agreement then. We're not participating in this invader hunt again. But if we want to leave the game, we're going to need to procure fuel for the escape pod somehow.
Fuel, as in a large amount of cryptoglobin.
Commune said before we needed the cryptoglobin from the strongest class of commanders.
Strongest class of commanders. That Dulcia surely fits the bill. If we can beat him and take his cryptoglobin, we'll definitely be able to launch the escape pod.
But he was insanely strong.
We can
Nartak
just
didn't
beat
do
him off and take his cryptoglobin. What did you say? We can just beat him and take his cryptoglobin.
I have PTSD from almost getting killed by him. Are you alright, Mr. Tsubasa? If you need somewhere to puke, aim for my face!
I can relate to your nausea. Dulcia is beyond powerful. How is it fair that his defense is enough to nullify every attack? He's the only one we just can't beat. Alone, that is.
Alone?
That's right.
I wondered what he was implying. And just then...
Please allow me to handle
She's
Dulcia.
so small.
Whoa! When did you get here?
I got the jailbait Shrine Maiden!
Oh,
that's
no!
not
Wait, does that mean that
Crazy.
she's 18?
Wait, what?
It's so cute when you just show up like
Technically, yeah, they're all underage. They're in high
the
school.
cutest girl in
Actually,
the cosmos!
True enough, but more importantly... Commune, do you know anything about Dalgia? Dalshia? Yeah.
Dalshia is one of the most renowned warriors in all of history. Naturally, word of his abilities soared throughout the land.
Then how do you know he can get through those Then do you know how we can get through those impossible defenses of his?
Dalshia. He's permanently cloaked in a mist of divine blood. Cryptoglobin.
Oh, so that's it.
The blood he expels is the true form of his impenetrable defense.
So don't stab him.
In order to damage him, you must first destroy his cloak of cryptoglobin.
Destroy it? How do we do that?
It's quite simple. Use poison.
We're trying that.
Pure divine blood is weak only to poison, even more so when it's exposed like that.
So we need poison that works on cryptoglobin. We better figure that out. Wait, hold on. I could swear we already...
The cryptoglobin they absorb courses through their bodies, so I simply need to develop a poison that acts on cryptoglobin. If only I had one.
Hey, you got me. You made a poison that
Yes.
works on cryptoglobin when you killed the previous sponsor, right? Could we use that? Could we use that to beat Dalshia?
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I've already given Commune the poison I made.
Poggers.
Yugamo's poison is quite well made. After I make a few improvements to it, it'll be able to break through Dalshia's impenetrable defenses.
Things are moving smoothly and quickly. If we keep the momentum going, we'll be able to take down Dalshia and get his cryptoglobin.
But don't celebrate just yet. We have another foe who's a far bigger nuisance.
Is it Ima?
Let me guess. The sponsor.
I can't get a read on them at all. It's highly
Never
likely
mind.
that they'll insert themselves in our battle with Dalsha.
They might even have a more evil trick in store for us. Knowing them, they definitely do. Maybe we should take out the sponsor first?
I want to kill Dalsha first. If we keep letting Grandpa wander around inside the old folks' home, it's not gonna be pretty.
In short, we have two options right now. Target Dalsha or target the sponsor. And making that decision,
Falls to me as a team leader, I suppose.
it so pains me to force you to make a decision while you're convalescing, but I would prefer it if our leader chose our course of action. Whatever you choose, we'll see it through to the end.
Do we take care of Dalshia as soon as possible, or do we take out the sponsor first? If we get Dalshia's cryptoglobin, we can escape. But it's entirely possible the sponsor will throw something up at us to stop us. Maybe we should start with the sponsor then? But I really would have rather avoid a direct confrontation with them. We already know how to deal with Dalshia, but we don't even know who or what the sponsor really is. Dalshia or the sponsor? I have to make a choice. What am I gonna do?
Destiny time.
Oh, I'm genuinely torn here.
Thinking time,
Maybe we could put it to a vote amongst us?
That doesn't fucking matter. We're just gonna... If we fail on one, we'll just do the other one.
And
Let's
do
try killing the
both,
sponsor.
actually.
Yeah,
Good point.
exactly.
Okay, sponsor it is.
Spons.
You never know. It could be literally two
I
other different
still
branches
want to
back.
defeat the sponsor. They're the embodiment of evil. Unless you eradicate them from this world, they'll come back to haunt us again and again. I fell for their ruse and became a murderer. I can't let anyone else make the same mistake.
And I totally agree with Takumi. I'll never forgive the sponsor for toying with us and exploiting our kindness. Never! Nobody gets away with harming my dear Takumi.
My dear Takumi, is there something we should know?
That was a joke! Just a joke! There's nothing going on between Takumi and me. Nothing at all! Right? Say something! Right, Takumi?
Oh yeah. Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
You know we were there, right?
Nothing at all.
Like not even a teensy little thing. Crush your hearts and hope to die.
What sort of a follow-up question is that? I already said it was nothing. Although, I mean, if we're getting technical, there is this one thing.
Why are you telling them about that?
It just slipped out.
Flop and die, you dumb normies! Only Takumi, though.
What is happening? Why are Tsubasa and Takumi fighting all of a sudden?
This is more of an expression of love. You'll understand when you're older.
Stop it! We have better things to do than tease me right now.
I think we should be talking about this even more. We all want to see you happy, Takumi.
Thanks? What? See me happy?
You've been suffering all this time because you took on the toughest role amongst us. So when we see you happy, it gives us a sense of relief.
Basically, we wish for your happiness as much as you wish for ours. Didn't you know? We were heartbroken for all those days because you were out of commission. We'll fight the sponsor for daring to inflict so much pain on you just for kicks.
Because making you happy is the only reason we're even fighting.
Polycule.
Polycule, polycule, polycule. Fucking let's go.
In that moment, I knew in my heart that we could beat the sponsor. With friends like this behind me, I could overcome any cunning or intrigue the sponsor threw at me. This time, we'll succeed. Yeah! The sponsor is going down!
He's right
Time to
behind
kick
me,
some
isn't he?
ass.
We all exchanged glances and nodded.
Yeah.
I vowed to myself that we would defeat the sponsor!
Okay, we need to firm up our strategy. If you'll all kindly accompany me to the biolab
Why the biolab?
to see what's on the slab. There's something I need to show everyone. Something critical to our plan and to beating the sponsor.
Check out this corpse I
Will
just
it-
found.
Will it make us shiver with anticipation?
That's right, it's Frankenstein Takamaru.
Patient?
I got this cool robot, check it out.
Here you go, take a look at these.
Take a look at my
What do you
girlfriend.
think?
She's the only one I got.
And
Yagami retrieved some things from a shelf and laid them out on the desk.
These are dismembered parts of a dead body.
Yes, indeed. I went around collecting them from all over the schoolyard while we were on our little break.
is that a figure?
A dismembered body in the schoolyard? Whose is it?
There's no mistaking it.
It's mine.
These are the body parts of the first sponsor, the one who self-destructed on the last day of the second round.
Okay.
Oh,
They blew themselves up to hide their identity after realizing the poison was lethal. That must be why some of these body parts are charred.
Anyway, I analyzed those assorted remains the other day. And I discovered something very intriguing. This body had already been dead for several years.
So they just
Huh?
shoved a corpse in there?
Interesting.
Years. The sponsor only self-destructed 20 or so days ago.
I was surprised too. I convinced myself I must have made a mistake.
And yet.
So I checked again and again, but the result was always the same. Every corpse has been dead at least a few months, sometimes years. So my final conclusion was this.
Oh.
The sponsor's true identity was a dead body.
Huh?
Dead body? You mean that we're a zombie?
Think about it. Doesn't it make a lot of what we know about them make sense? They didn't need to eat or sleep. They kept coming back even when we killed them. That's like the textbook definition of zombie.
I don't
He's
know.
way too damn happy about this.
It sounds too outrageous to me. Kind of fucked up and weird.
You think it's impossible, right?
Yeah.
Even outrageous? But how many impossible things have we already witnessed since coming to this academy?
Fair.
There's probably an actual person controlling these dead bodies using hemoanima.
Body mysterious, body delirious.
That would explain why the sponsor had so many bodies at their disposal.
Oh.
They were all corpse puppets.
And they could grab as many dead bodies as they wanted from a cemetery or something.
Wow.
That's what the first sponsor really was, an army of dead bodies. This idea could also explain why they organized the invader hunt in the first place.
Get more dead bodies.
What do you mean?
By making us slaughter invaders by the dozens, the sponsor would get their prime pick of dead bodies. Then they could create as many spares as they wanted.
They were powering themselves up by making us create dead bodies for them.
Exactly. To the sponsor, we're just corpse-churning contractors. That's why the rules of the hunt are fairly lenient towards the players.
I hate unpaid labor.
It was set up in such a way to ensure the sponsor wouldn't lose too many of their contractors all at once.
Only executing one player per round did seem kind of half-assed to me.
We didn't even have a class trial or anything. And the duration of each round suddenly went up to 15 days, slowing down the pace of the executions.
The points distribution system was to help us stay alive for longer as well. Because of that, we were able to hunt together in teams.
Also that we could create as many dead bodies as possible.
We've been dancing to that zombie's morbid tune, and it irks the hell out of me.
This zombie is pissing me off.
Do
I'm
you
the
think this
original.
second sponsor is also a corpse puppet?
Yugamu.
Odds are deathly high. They claim to be the sponsor's successor, but they're likely just one of the many corpses the first sponsor still has at their disposal.
This is mind-boggling. Sponsor's been using us all this time?
Calling me
Great.
shocked.
To create dead bodies that they turn into zombies? But wait. Oh. A blood-curdling possibility suddenly flashed across my mind. If the sponsor could control dead bodies... Yugamu, if the sponsor's ability is to control corpses, could they use our friends' bodies as well?
What if they raid Yoshika's grave or steal Kurata's body?
Gaku and Aito's bodies are in danger as well. We'll leave them in the morgue. The sponsor could have easily stolen them from under our noses.
That's just inhuman. Using their bodies even after they've died.
Ah, there she goes again. Let's go check the graves and morgue immediately. We need to make sure the bodies are all accounted for. I'll somebody clean that up.
Sorry.
We all turned at once instead of to dash out of the lab. When?
Whoa, whoa, chill out, guys.
Calm down. Yugamu stopped us. His arms outstretched across the doorway. Wait,
Very
Patrick! I've already secured
I've
her
already
friend's remains.
secured-
Oh, fuck. Shit, sorry.
I've already secured our friend's remains.
Thank God somebody did. Secured them?
Oh, wow.
Where?
In their own dignified coffins in my room. Since we're on the subject, come and pay your respects.
So,
Dude out here
Well, I mean, he's got to put them somewhere.
I mean, you
Yeah,
know, the
but
guy.
dude out here sleeping with corpses.
Look, he's the one that's the most comfortable with death. Who are we to say no?
He's basically a doctor.
I
Mhm.
guess that's fair.
He is very doctor coded at this point, yeah.
Well, just so long as they're displayed well and not in any way creepy, I guess.
Nah, they're fucking the shit. He's fucking the shit out of those corpses, actually.
Oh dear God.
We hesitantly headed towards Yugamu's room. Inside, we saw. Oh.
Yeah, see, it's tasteful.
Why do you have, like, a marble palace for a room, Yugamu?
Where's your
You
furniture?
don't?
Your bed. I
Oh.
dismembered and disposed of them. I figured these guys' eternal sleep was more important than mine, you know?
Thank you, Yugamu, for protecting their bodies all by yourself.
Okay, Takumi, now
That's-
you gotta let him share your bed.
I don't know.
I'm so glad they're safe.
Was
Yeah.
actually kind of noble for him.
You
Damn.
did great. Once the invader hunt is over, we'll give them a proper reburial.
He even put prayer beads on top of all of them as well.
What are those things on top of the coffins?
The bombs from inside their bodies.
Oh.
I surgically removed them when I brought them here.
Well, holy shit.
It didn't feel right to leave something so sickening inside them, even in death, you know? Yukamu.
I can feel my tears welling up at Yugamu's kind consideration. He's probably more repulsed by the bombs than ever, having been blown up by one himself the other day. We all stood before the coffins to pay our respects before leaving Yugamu's room.
Does that mean Yugamu's body no longer has those bombs in it?
No, I imagine he probably still got the bomb.
Probably replaced him.
The moment we stepped out of Yugamu's room onto the rooftop, we heard an unexpected voice.
Hey, do you guys have a minute?
No. Fuck you.
Hey! It's just us five. We gotta do something about that? 6, actually. Fuck. Sorry, I forgot Nozomi again.
I mean, Kako doesn't seem like she's that rough.
Long time no see, everyone.
Ima and Kako!
Well, well, you two are an unusual sight around here. To what do we owe the honor?
I could already feel tensions rising. We exchanged knowing glances and prepared ourselves to fight if we needed to.
I thought you were about to say we exchanged shit.
What? Nobody
I don't
could
think anyone's gonna do that.
just moving that poopy, huh? Anyways, nobody could tell what those two were thinking, really. They even injured Nozomi during their Ava incident before.
No need to be so wary. We're here to offer you our unconditional surrender.
Wait, what?
Right, like a white flag.
You see, we're actually cowards.
Kako raised both hands in sign of surrender. You're only raising one hand! Inaccurate! So you're not gonna antagonize us anymore?
I mean, it's not like we can beat you guys, right?
Well, nah.
And now Takemaru is dead.
There's really no point competing against you the way things are right now. In fact, we were hoping we could join you.
Huh?
It sounds like a good deal for you.
After all those terrible things you said to Takumi.
I'm not expecting you to welcome us for free, of course. I come bearing a gift.
My sister.
What kind of gift? And you can't say yourself. God damn it!
My life. I'll stay in last place all through the next round and die. In exchange, I ask that you keep my dear sister safe when I'm gone.
Wait, what?
So literally,
What?
yeah, it's his sister.
Brother dearest, what are you talking about?
I'll even let you lock me in that cage in the courtyard if you doubt my sincerity. Then I'll die in the same cage Ava once occupied. Poetic justice for my attempted murder of her, don't you think?
Shit, I guess.
Wow.
Wow.
He's being suspiciously reasonable.
Ema. Brother Dearest, no! How could I live without you?
Haha.
Come now, sister dearest, this is the way it should be.
It's an unspoken rule that an older brother takes the place of his sister when she faces certain death.
Not really.
I mean, maybe to him.
I mean, I don't know. I guess nobody really speaks about it, so I guess I wouldn't know.
Nobody else has a sibling.
Ema's words made me remember what Ava said just
They don't
before she
exist
died.
anymore.
To earn my title as mother, there's something I must do. I
Die!
must teach Nozomi the meaning of true love
Oh!
and the strength of a real parent who never sacrifices her children to benefit.
We already saw this. A loving heart that moves someone to give their life to protect another. Completely contrary to what the Killing Game stood for. And that was why... It's fine. You can both join our team.
Really?
Yeah. Takemaru asked me to forgive you two anyway.
I'm so grateful, Mr. Sumino. I will die as promised, so please take care of my dear...
On one condition! Ema, you are prohibited from dying. You need to survive too.
What? Hold on, Mr. Sumino. If I survive, someone else has to die.
No. Nobody has to die. We're gonna put an end to this game. And I'm like, no, you're gonna die.
I already said that.
As long as we remain united, the sponsor will be no match for us.
Seems like someone's developed a killer new attitude since we saw him last. But that's how our leader should be.
I feel like we're letting these two off too easy, but I'm good if Takumi is. Ema, Kako, let's put our past behind us and work together for the future.
And raise this homunculus.
Shut up.
Gross. I usually can't stand cringy stuff like this, but I'll let this one slide. It'll be a change from all that awkwardness, at least.
Is that a new Darami?
No, we've seen that one before, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
To be fair to the others, we all fell for the sponsor's ploy to divide and conquer. Now we're finally united as one again. The pride of the Special Defense Unit is at stake. Let's take down that sponsor! Our newfound
Kill
unity.
that bitch.
Let's get this motherfucker. Our newfound unity made us all the more determined to fight against our enemy.
For the glory of the polycule!
We'd carry on the will of those. Now, those two aren't invited. They're too young, actually. They're like 2 years younger than us. That's cringe.
Who said they were involved in the polycule?
I don't know. We're adopting them like kids.
Let us move in with you.
We'll carry on the will of. We'll carry on the will of those who had passed before us and did what needed to be done. So did they like? You know, I'm actually more curious. Like, why did they have to like? Why did they make the bombs look like that if they're gonna surgically implant them in us? Like, I feel like you could probably create a more like
the beads? Because I kind of thought those were prayer beads for a second, not bombs.
Well, yeah.
Ready for your 84th day of act. Prepare. Be ready to get.
Right.
Did Kyoshika have beads of some sort?
Oh,
I guess.
I don't remember.
Don't know. I mean, to be fair, we buried her like Kyoshika. I forget. I'm drawing a blank, but who?
Oh wait, we do have a picture of her. No, nope, she's dead. So okay.
Kiriko. There we go. Yeah, she probably had bombs. Yeah.
Oh no, I was saying, did she have prayer beads?
And well, no, wait, that's right. She got zombified, so it wouldn't matter much if anything anyway.
And she turned into poison.
Yeah, she turned into poison. All right, let's get this meeting started. Needless to say, we're here to discuss how to bring down the sponsor once and for all.
To beat the sponsor, we'll first have to deal with the 3 deadly weapons they wield. First of all, their suit. As you all know by now, it has the ability to negate hemo-anima-based attacks.
Hemo-anima?
None of our superhuman attacks will even scratch it.
Technology that nullifies the power of divine blood. The inventor must be a real wizard.
But it's crazy weak against physical attacks. Anyone can destroy it with a regular weapon.
Yeah, we broke through it before with a simple crossbow. It's not all that tough. We shot holes in the first sponsor suit some 50 nights ago. But damaging it wasn't really the problem. Wasn't the real problem.
The sponsor has 2 other weapons at their disposal. The bees are especially lethal.
Usually, yeah.
If we so much as touch the sponsor, they'll swarm around and attack us.
Just like when they killed the others by sucking their blood dry.
Mr. Yakushiji was killed by those accursed bugs, too.
Accursed bugs.
Why are those bees still here in the school after the change of sponsors?
Likely because they aren't servants to a specific sponsor. They serve the Invader Hunt itself.
So long as the game continues, they'll have to live in fear of those bees.
Bees.
It's not like the bees are invincible, though. Remember, we have one of those sponsor suits. The bees can't touch anyone who's wearing it.
But here comes our biggest problem, the sponsor's third weapon. A deadly new weapon they've somehow gotten their hands on, the detonator for the bombs inside us.
Being held back by bombs in our bodies is such a killing game cliche at this point, it's starting to feel like deja vu.
There were 7 buttons on that controller. Each button had an image of one of us on it.
They probably did that so we wouldn't accidentally press the wrong button in the heat of the moment. It ensures the right person gets taken out before they attack the sponsor.
The third weapon's maybe the worst of all. With that around, we can't even get close.
Hey, I know. What if we attack the sponsor while wearing the suit? Nozomi, what is this nonsense? Are you still trying to die? No, this isn't a suicide mission. In fact, I think the odds are in my favor. Think about it. There's no one better than me to do the job. Because I don't have a bomb in my body.
Oh!
That's right. You're not an official member, so...
Nozomi came to the Academy of her own free will. She just snuck in without even the people in charge noticing. Unlike us, she hadn't had a bomb implanted in her while she was unconscious. Even so, was it a good idea to put Nozomi in such great danger? Even if we did beat the sponsor by risking her life.
I'd say that building a strategy around Nozomi is feasible.
Feasible.
It negates one of the sponsor's weapons. That's big.
So I can do it?
Do the hustle. But even if we risked your life to beat the sponsor, what would that really end the game? Beat the sponsor, beat the game? Oh no, the sponsor's actually still alive. That's been the flow of events so far.
Right. Another successor might show up. They've got an army of zombies after all.
Hoodoo your voodoo, bitch.
Creating successors out of dead bodies is too freaky, even for me. But didn't the sponsor mention that they only had the one body right now?
Yeah, we already know this.
Obviously, that was a lie. Why would they show their hands so easily? We should assume the sponsor still has multiple bodies. It's pointless to kill just the one we can see.
How about if we find and kill the person controlling them?
Wow, great idea. There being one person in control was just a theory.
A game.
Even
There
if
we
I
go.
was right, where would this person be? How could we find them?
Ugh, the sponsor's like a roach that can't be squished.
Sponsor suddenly raised her voice in frustration.
They should just drop dead already. Why won't this game end? Don't be sad, Mr. Tsubasa. It's basically stylistic form for killing games to drag on and on.
Stylistic form?
Never noticed how killing games in movies or comics never seem to end once they get started? The players exploit a loophole and think they won, only to find themselves at the start of another game. They beat the mastermind and think it's finally over, only for a true mastermind to show up.
I'm not making another fucking Danganronpa
Get
game.
away from me, Danganronpa fans! You disgust me!
I mean, I was thinking Saw, but that works too.
It sounds like you're describing the invader hunt. Yeah, because so far as killing games go, this hunt's about as cliche as they come. I mean, have you seen the rules?
There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. I bet the sponsor's hoping it'll drag on forever. Oh, just knock me out now.
Alright.
I prefer killing games that start and end with a bang. Oh, my recent recs include...
Not the time! Daruma proceeded to go on a tangent about killing game reviews and theories, but I'd already tuned out by then. Someone said earlier that I couldn't get out of my mind, though. There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. She was right. There's nothing in the rules about winning. For some odd reason, the statement stuck in my mind, even though I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it seemed so important.
Takumi? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking about something. I ignored the odd sensation and focused on continuing the discussion. Let's put our heads together to come up with a way to beat the sponsor and prevent another one from showing up. We talked over different ideas right until nighttime, but still couldn't come up with anything viable. Boing, boing. Go to bed! Our break time ends tomorrow. The 4th round would start in just 2 days. I didn't want to play this game anymore. I'd been hoping we could take out the sponsor before it started, but... Getting flustered now solves nothing. I should just go to bed. Slipped into bed and lay down with every intention of sleeping. But it was not to be. I'm still actively thinking about Darumi's words from this afternoon. Sleep had all but fled from me.
There's no clear rule explaining how...
Yeah. I didn't know I was so hung up on that one point. And I still couldn't find an answer no matter how hard I thought about it. Eventually, I finally started drifting off. Because I fell asleep with the lights on, my sleep was shallow that night. But I did dream. In those dreams, I relived the event that had occurred ever since the sponsors showed up. I also saw Silent Hill in my dreams for some reason. Oh, so they have to get the sponsor to harm somebody. For no good reason, basically. The forceful ending of the game was the one thing that could be construed as a player victory. Maybe that's why I got so hung up on what Darumi said. Because a player victory condition actually did exist. The next thing that flashed across my mind was Yugamo being blown up by the second sponsor. The Invader Hut didn't end then, even though they murdered a player. That was because Yugamo attacked the sponsor first, so punishing him for that was considered just cause. The current sponsor carried that terrible remote control capable of blowing up everywhere they went. The scene changed and I saw the bodies of our friends that Yugamo had secured. The bombs on top of the coffins. Yugamo had surgically removed them post-mortem. He's blown up by one himself. He must have abhorred their very existence. This terrifying weapon was tucked away in the bodies of my friends.
It's an unspoken rule that an older brother takes the place of his sister when she faces certain death.
I'm so ready to kill myself for my sister, you don't even fucking know. Next, the memory of Ima and Kako asking to join our team surfaced in my mind. Ima declared that he would die on behalf of Kako. His determination touched me. Just then, I sat up in bed, suddenly wide awake.
Huh?
I found it! I found it! I had an epiphany when sifting through these memories and my dreams. I found a way to end the game! I ran out of my room and went to wake up Yugamo and Darumi. I ran out
What is it, Takumi? It's the dead of night, you know.
What do you want? I was just about to go visit Mrs. Tsubasa in her room. I mean, sneak into bed.
Listen, guys. I finally found it.
Your dick.
I finally found a way to end the invader hunt!
You mean you found a way to definitively kill the sponsor?
No, we're not gonna kill the sponsor. We're gonna end the game!
What now? Is there any difference?
As different as chalk and cheese. Conflating the two was our
What?
first mistake.
I guess those are pretty different.
I shared
Chalk and cheese?
my strategy with my friends. Their reaction.
That does sound like it could be worth a try.
But it's Yugamo's handiwork that'll make or break the whole thing. You sure it's gonna work?
Huh?
I'm sure.
The last one.
He's already taken out 6 of those things. You can probably do it blindfolded by now, right?
I've never done it on a living patient before, okay? Don't come crying to me if I end up killing you instead.
It doesn't matter. We can keep coming back with the Revive-O-Matic until you get it right.
You're making this sound like some peaceful picnic.
Just fuck my shit up,
Well.
man.
I'll give it a try. It's the job of a leader's aide to pander to his every whim and fancy, after all. We don't have much time, so let's start right away. I need you two to come with me to the biolab.
We quietly and stealthily made our way to the biolab, taking care not to be discovered by the sponsor.
Oh.
Take off your clothes and lie down on that table over there.
Darumi and I complied with Yugama's instructions, stripping down with our backs to each other. Oh, I see, so that he's gonna switch the bombs so that way, like, Takumi's gonna provoke him, and then Darumi's gonna blow up, and it's gonna be like, hey, you didn't mean to kill that one!
Hey, fuck you, motherfucker.
I have to let 2 boys see me naked? Gross. I might as well go the whole 9 yards out and start making the O face now.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, what's the O face?
I'm guessing...
Pornography.
Yeah, pornography, I'm guessing.
What is the O face?
Come on, this is an emergency. It's not like we're having any ulterior motives.
So says the pervert trying to sneak glances at my boob.
I'm gonna tell Mr. Tsubasa about this.
I wasn't looking! I didn't see anything!
You ready? Then let's do this. Oh, but first, some anesthetic.
I poked a syringe into my neck as I lay on the table. There was a sharp prickling pain for a moment, and then... my vision turned blurry. I began to feel lightheaded, and...
15 days.
Oh my god.
14 days.
I thought you meant... Oh, wow, okay.
You did it.
That's crazy!
Aggressive scar.
Yeah, but if they die, they'll just get a new body.
You look
Yeah,
so
fair
happy
enough.
while saying that, Darumi, Jesus.
Yeah, of course she is.
Snake,
Be
this is what it
surprised.
means to be a mother.
I haven't played Metal Gear 3.
The scar makes it look like I was in an epic sword fight or something. A scar on the back would have been a swordsman's shame.
Removing that thing from a living body was
One
certainly
Piece.
different. I was out of my element.
Probably say that in other things.
But
They also say it in
turns
One
out, The
Piece.
opening ceremony for the 4th round is about to begin.
This shit's getting started. We quickly got dressed, hiding the large scars on our chests under our clothes. And then... The 4th round of the Invader Hunt will now begin! Get through the Leisure Lounge so I can explain the rules!
This is it. It's do or die time.
Yugamu and I will go on ahead and tell the others about the plan. Come join us when you're ready, Takumi.
Yeah, I'll be right there. After parting ways with Darumi and Yugamu, I went back to my room and got changed. Once that was done. They're gonna put Takumi in one of the fucking suits. We all dashed to the Leisure Lounge. It's time for our showdown. Finally! Although, what's in that getup of yours? I'm a little confused by my
Some
appearance.
little bitch.
It was only natural since I was wearing the same thing that they were. Stood before them in the suit that Hiriko retrieved at the cost of her life.
Takumi? Why are you dressed like that?
Trying something new.
What's going on, Takumi?
Everyone else looked equally confused. That was the act they were trying to be putting on. I smell a big fat rat. Is this your version of a taunt? Coming here in that suit can only mean one thing, am I right? That depends on your response. I answered the sponsor in a calm, quiet voice. One question for you, sponsor. You've been hounding and pestering me ever since you showed up. Why? Oh, oh, sure, here we go. Perfect.
I thought I told you before. It's because you're the most entertaining one here.
Oh, SpongeBob. Why?
My leg!
Patrick versus Mickey Mouse, who wins?
You said goody goody, which also means you keep out the cruelest decisions.
Well, you know, I'm just obsessed with you.
A pair of goody douches would happily step into the most disgusting pile of filth to protect someone if they could.
Oh, my arm.
I just knew you'd provide top-class entertainment if I pushed you into a corner. That's exactly what you did. Are your hands still stained with the blood of those people you murdered in cold blood, serial killer Takumi?
Shut up, Alvin.
The sponsor's jarring laughter echoed throughout the room. Again, now's the perfect time to act angry. I'm glad you were so entertained, and I hope you're ready for more! Let's see how funny you find this!
Stabbo. Wait, Mr. Sumino, what are you thinking? That's against the rules!
Yumi, down, you can't be serious about this.
Don't do it, Takumi!
Everyone tried to stop me. Of course, this is all part of the act, too. We need to make it seem like I was acting on my own, totally independent from the others. This is the scene we were trying to present to the bees hovering above. Let's go! I've made up my mind! I have to do this! I shook off the pleas of the others. The sponsor has... Oh, why do you think? I mean, he's in the suit.
He's in the suit, but he doesn't sound like that. He doesn't have like a.
Yeah, no. The voice thing is a separate thing.
Okay. The sponsor has to pay for what they did. For making you kill other humans. I charged the sponsor full speed, a knife in my hand. The bees swooped toward him with a familiar cacophony of beating wings.
The bees!
Obviously, they meant to suck the blood of the rule breaker dry. Reused asset! But their stingers couldn't
Good
penetrate the
asset.
suit I was wearing. Good asset, to be fair. The stingers couldn't. Also, they like that is just they are copy and pasting that same bee PNG several times.
Great bee.
Great bee, good bee.
There's no time.
Oh! I raised the knife. The suits could repel any cryptoglobin-based attacks, but was weak against physical attacks. Even a knife should be able to break through it.
You really didn't think this through, Takumi. Have you forgotten my other weapon?
Monster got that remote control.
Sheesh, I was hoping you could entertain me for a while more before you broke. Alas, all good things must come to an end. So long, Takumi. Let's play again in our next lives.
Sponsor pressed the detonation button for the bomb in the body.
Efficient asset reuse.
Very.
But I wasn't the one that got blown up. Indeed. Instead it was Darumi. My mistake. Darumi and I will exchange the bomb. Yeah, I figured this was gonna happen. When I violate the rules, the sponsor will press the button for my bomb. But when they do that, the one who actually explodes will be...
Darumi, who hasn't broken any rules at all.
Right, then the victory condition will remain the same. Okay, I was like, right, this will fulfill the victory condition of this game. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. That's how we'll win.
Will the sponsor really honor that rule, though? They could just change it on the spot. Between the two of them, the sponsors have tampered with the rules of the hunt plenty already.
That's true. The rules seem more like guidelines than anything else. But I have a feeling this one is set in stone. When I was laid up in bed before, the sponsor came to my room. I wish I could torture you myself, but alas, that would be against the rules. It sounded genuinely sad when they said that.
So this is not a rule even the sponsor, with all their authority, can change.
I think so. The moment they blow up Darumi instead of me, something will happen. I didn't know how, but the sponsor would be heavily punished. That would give us the opportunity we needed to beat them.
Hold on, you're still talking like it's a given I'll get blown up in your place. What's getting with me? Doesn't matter who does it, right? Couldn't you use Ima or one of those other guys?
No. You have to be the one. It absolutely has to be you. I've decided.
Yeah? And why's that?
You'll enjoy it the most.
Because you got to kiss Tsubasa before me.
Fucking petty.
So just a personal grudge? You're the normie who needs to blow up and die.
Why do you care? We'll bring you back with the Revival-matic right away.
Of course I care. This mouth that cased Lady Tsubasa's delicate lips will be destroyed.
Good, you homewrecker. Those lips are mine.
You're killing me, Takumi, but in a good way. That's the sort of high-handedness I'd expect from a successful leader.
He's petty. I love it.
I kissed the lips that kissed you. Once I assumed the bomb had gone off, I took off the suit and stormed towards the sponsor.
Slap the highlights out of her hair.
Out of his hair, shit. That was against the rules. You broke the rules, sponsor.
Blowing up Darmy when she didn't do anything at all? That's a grave violation.
Kinda cringe, man.
You killed me, Samamia.
Mamma
Yeah, give her back to us.
Oh, Darmy got back here fucking quick.
What the? You're back already?
For a while, the sponsor said nothing as we surrounded and hurled accusations at them.
You really had me fooled.
It's a subdued sigh.
Darn it, I totally miscalculated. You switched the bombs to your bodies, huh? When I pressed the detonator, I ended up hurting Darumi without just cause. You're right, I've broken the rules of the game.
Except for the secret rule where, fuck you, I do whatever I want.
Therefore...
Oh, we did it! Yay! Nothing bad's gonna happen now!
Hold up. That's it?
Yeah.
No mortified denials, sloppy excuses, death please, nothing at all.
Huh?
I thought you'd bring out at least one last desperate gambit.
What am I supposed to do? Have you seen the state of my unbeatable weapons?
We followed the sponsor's glance to the ceiling.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
Be defeated.
You already did this round, Joshi. Why are you
Yeah,
so
wait, I
shocked?
know. You surprised.
I don't know. It was just that I just sometimes have that reaction.
fair enough. What the fuck?
The bees are falling.
I'm not-
She's prepping for when he starts to do React content.
I mean,
Are they?
I already do that with a lot of stuff already.
Alright, cool. Glad we got that settled away.
Wait, what?
Plop, plop. One after
The
another,
bees,
the bees
die
dropped.
because the game's over.
One after another, the bees fucking dropped. Finally,
Also,
the
damn,
last one fell, and they were all dead.
Also, damn, I missed the very touching letter from Takimaru.
True.
I missed the polycule confirmation. Can't believe it.
Nah.
See? I have nothing to fight with now. Feel free to do whatever you want to me.
Did you ever notice that Nozomi was like conspicuously missing from the polycule picture?
Who's Nozomi?
Exactly,
You
exactly.
can't be there because she's going to be in the house next door, raising Commune as her big and being her big sister. She can't let Commune live next to. She can't let Commune live in the same house as fucking Darumi.
That's
That's
a good
fair.
point, yeah.
You're
And
you're definitely not getting off easily. But before that, show us your true face and tell us who you really are.
There must be a
And that's actually a
right?
great ask. Or a monster that looks even more hideous. I'm going to take your suit off now. Resist and you die. Understand?
And then the bees will kill you.
I'm resisting now. Go ahead.
It's gonna be
Ugamu
empty.
quickly and skillfully started removing the suit from the sponsor's body. Soon we would see the face of the person who had been tormenting us for days on end.
Open sesame.
Ugamu tore the suit and helmet off from the sponsor in one breath.
You
Old man
confirm that they're all a bunch of
Jenkins!
random dead bodies.
What?
Well, let's see.
Everyone was dumbfounded by the face that had been hiding
Three
beneath the
bees
suit.
in a human suit.
I couldn't believe it. It was him? All this time? But how? What?
What?
You
Yeah,
literally killed him.
What?
Aito! You're still alive?
Aito.
Aito!
Hello, Takumi. Oh, there we go.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me hear that voice clip again.
Hello, Takumi. Guess my secret's out.
That's the voice he was doing in the
What's
suit.
the
I get it.
fuck?
I was really
I-
hoping I
you're-
could play the sponsor for a little while more.
You know, Emo was kind of right. It is a hideous monster underneath.
I guess if the
No
regular
way.
sponsor was evil, they could have just brought back Ato. Don't tell me you're a zombie.
So I want to say something kind of. Yeah. Rindy, did I bring up this theory that I had like at the beginning of this route involving Ato?
I don't remember.
I think I did. I one of my guesses was early on was that like I said like could this be like Ato coming back from like the future or some shit and doing this as the sponsor, or not as the sponsor, but then this happened and I was like, this isn't exactly how I thought it would go, but fuck.
Did his dead body revive somehow?
No, his body is still secured in my room. He couldn't have come back from the dead.
Little did I know.
Then is he someone else disguised as Ato?
Gonna take off the suspicious Ato-shaped suit. I couldn't believe Ato Atsuki was standing before us again, but there was no mistaking his malicious presence. You're really the real Ato?
Vibes horrendous.
There's
been a while
Sayano Uta
since
energy in the air, I can
face
tell.
like this. Hasn't
What
it, Takumi?
Sayano Uta is about.
Yeah, actually, kind of.
I am
It's about
indeed
Ato Atsuki.
Ato
It's
Outsuki
crazy.
in the flesh. Not the Ato Outsuki you know, though. I've come from another, slightly different world.
Yeah, alright.
Wait, what?
Remember when I started talking about parallel dimensions in the first round?
What?
I
Shut
was
the fuck up.
flabbergasted. How could Ato still be alive? How did he become the sponsor? When did I start pronouncing his name correctly? And as the second sponsor, how was he connected to the first?
You look completely flabbergasted. Wouldn't you like to know who I really am?
Damn, I called the flabbergasting.
Bro.
That goes without saying. Spit it out already.
You have no right to remain silent.
Turns out killing him actually made him come back even stronger than before.
Just what kind of alternate universe did you come from?
It's actually mostly the same. Horses just don't exist for some reason.
Why did you make
Yeah, they're
Takumi
all like
do
anime
this
girls.
in the mansion?
And I do idol showcases after we
These
finish
people.
races. We surrounded Ato and bombarded him with questions.
Calm
But then
down, everyone.
You need to remember that no one else other than Takumi has like actually talked to Ato in this route. It's all
Oh, yeah,
just what
that's
Takumi
right.
told him about him.
It's true.
Chuni just showed up with a dead body. He's like, yeah, that guy's vibes were bad, so I killed him.
I mean,
Calm
wait-
down, everyone.
Oh god.
Oh, so I'm from the future.
Don't worry. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
I was surprised. He actually promised to answer our questions without leaving us hanging. Except,
I just have one condition.
I get to kill you all after this.
Okay. What is it?
I'll only answer questions from Takumi. And we have to be alone.
Aw, it's
What
back
the
on, baby!
No answers if anyone else is there.
Here comes a new challenger to the Polycule.
What? Why do I have to be stuck somewhere alone with you?
Is that a no? Do you really want to turn this offer down? It's the biggest chance you have to get information out of me, team leader. You've got a lot of nerve. We could always squeeze that information from you through my various torture techniques.
My various
Oh, please
techniques.
You're not much of a professional assassin if you can't tell torture won't work on someone like me, Yugamu.
Huh?
I've already made up my mind. I'll only talk when I'm alone with Takumi.
Also, I may have evil prosopagnosia, but I can tell when Takumi is near me. You're still trying to toy with me at this stage.
Why are you so obsessed with Takumi anyway?
Why wouldn't I be mean to him? After all, you're the version of you that killed me, aren't you?
I did kill Ato. Or so I thought. How could he be standing before me again now? So this is all about revenge? You even became the sponsor of the Killing Game too.
Not really, but I just couldn't get over it, you know. That's why I was being an asshole to specifically you. How you offed the other me like you were stamping out a pest to be exterminated, looking oh so righteous while you were at it.
And I'd do it again!
Me being like, I did what needed to be done. I did the job!
I finished the fight!
The world had to change!
I wanted to make sure you came to terms with your true vile nature.
What about you, man?
Then you'd never feel inclined to act self-righteous again.
Damn.
How does it feel to be an even worse serial killer than me, Takumi?
I don't know, you wanted to, like, kill everybody. That's kind of fucked up.
But you actually killed everybody.
True, I guess. Just for that?
Yeah, but you made me.
You made me kill those people just for that?
Now that's
no one else
expression better suited to a disgusting creature like you. Are you in utter anguish yet? I took over the Killing Game from the previous sponsor so I could see you looking
So who was the first guy?
By guilt and desperation. The game may be over, but my fun has only just begun. Because now it's your responsibility to interrogate me.
I wanted to kill Ato again, right then and there. To avenge my friends who died in this game. But I knew I couldn't. We needed the information he had.
I need to smell more and more like the multiverse theory is true. This Ato came from another timeline, right?
Does that mean he knows how to travel between timelines?
Multi-timeline drifting.
Is Ato tomorrow alive again if we go to another timeline?
Nah, you guys don't get it. I just get it. If this Ato really did come from a different timeline, the information he held was priceless. We could solve our most immediate problems by learning how to travel between timelines from him. We wouldn't have to fight Dalshia or struggle to get the escape pod started up. Nobody else needed to die, but to get that information.
Shall we have a little chat, Takumi? You have to tell me what I want to know first. Like the sensation you felt when you killed those people. The feeling of bathing in the warm blood of your victims? That squelching sound was so nice and satisfying, wasn't it?
In that moment, the faces of those people suddenly surfaced in my mind, clear as day. The faces of those people I had killed. My breathing quickened and I broke out into a cold sweat. Ato really did have the potential to be the best assassin in the world. His ability to drive people into dead ends and make them wish that they were dead with words alone was unparalleled.
It's not so bad to be caught if I can get to see you looking like this.
Oh my god.
But I'm nowhere near done yet. Don't you think you can get away from that ugly soul of yours even a moment? I'll be sure to remind you of your sin from now on, every single day.
I could feel the strength leaving my body as Ato laughed at the top of his voice. I think I thought I'd finally be able to relax after defeating the sponsor and ending the game. I was wrong. My real suffering was only just beginning. After killing Ato, he came back with a firm hand on my ankle, ready to drag me down into hell with him. My killing game wasn't over yet. Oh shit!
Whoa!
Damn, alright!
Listen. He was making her man cry. And she's like, nah.
I can't deal with this bitch anymore.
The boss is like, get the fuck
okay.
The boss is like, get the fuck out this polycule. No
fighting allowed.
No quadruple truces.
Only Yagamu.
Only Yagamu.
It happened so quickly, I barely knew what was going on. Smells picked up the knife I had dropped, lunged forward, and slit Ato's throat with it.
Tsubasa!
Don't you dare bully Takumi. My sweet Takumi.
Oh my god.
Tsubasa.
What is
God, she's
going
got
on?
the nerves to hurt him.
Oh,
You're
no.
going to have to answer to me.
Okay.
He is a murderer.
You, all of you, are such ugly monsters.
You made it happen!
You kind of made him that way? Bitches be crazy, but you made him crazy.
We've got that condition, remember?
Mm-hmm. He's got that I hate everybody-itis. Eito coughed up blood and collapsed onto the ground. And within a few seconds, he'd stopped breathing. Tsubasa! I ran over and held her into a tight embrace.
I'm sorry. We were supposed to ask him for more information. But I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't bear to see you in so much pain.
No need to apologize, Tsubasa. If you hadn't jumped in, I'd have done the same thing.
Oh, let's go, Yugamu. A polycule that kills together stays together.
The polycule. Literally, the polycules are like, hey, yo, like,
You didn't
literally.
do shit.
We've upgraded from the polycule to the polykill.
The polycule, like, literally, like, fucking, literally, Takumi had two people who were like, don't talk to my boyfriend like that. Just lined up. If it wasn't gonna be Tsubasa, it was gonna be Yugamu.
I fucks with that.
3 cheers for Miss Kawana. The sponsor got what was coming to him, and it feels so good.
Oh my god, you didn't do nothing.
Well, they're just happy.
Vengeance for Takimaru!
Yay!
Someone like that doesn't deserve to live.
See, that's what I was saying!
It all came
Thank
back
you.
around to
That's-
fuck Eito.
Fuck's sake. Thank you all.
Anything Mrs. Tsubasa does!
Fair enough.
So this is the perfect ender killing game.
Danganronpa 1
There we
should have
go.
ended like this. I think this would have been a much more succinct.
Are you saying that fucking Asahina should have, like, fucking stabbed, like
yeah, no, just like the second
Junko in
second Junko showed up, they should have just went like fucking yeah.
And then fucking for some reason there's like Kyoko becomes like a fucking big sister to some random kid they find. And then the polycule's like, I don't know, fucking
Yasuhiro dies alone in the desert and everybody else sticks together.
well, like I was trying to think who survives, and I was like,
do it
is
in the
Yasuhiro Makoto Naegi's boyfriend? And like,
No, it's Byakuya, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
but, like-
Joshi, that means you would still be simping over Kyoko, though.
Kyoko is on the other side. Kyoko,
I never
it's
said for Kyoko. What?
Look, Asahina's also
then-
in there, so we got a pretty good
And then,
comparison. right
yeah,
there.
Aoi cure, and then Aoi is able to cure Celeste
She's
from
lying.
being evil and crazy.
By,
No.
like, making
It all
out
works
with-
out.
The perfect end?
Keeps it just laugh to drag out the story for as long as possible, and then suddenly drop the ending on you with zero fanfare. You know, without answering any of the subplots it was alluding to the whole time, it's not a real killing game these days if it doesn't end super abruptly. That's why this is the perfect end to a killing game. I'm here all day for it.
I'm not super proud of of certain parts of Danganronpa.
I didn't
Oh,
look.
so please stop asking me to make more of it.
I don't wanna.
Future
So-
Diary, anyone?
Okay, I mean that one just fucking sucked for a
No.
variety of reasons.
Future Diary is so stupid, man.
I've never
Man.
watched Future Diary.
Yeah, I honestly thought
That's
it was
okay.
I honestly thought it was going pretty good until it stopped being good, like in the last 10 seconds.
Everything happened so out of nowhere. It's so stupid.
Quick, how
Yeah,
do
I
we
get
end
sure
this?
here.
Oh, fucking
She needs to have a latex
Diana.
dress out of nowhere, and suddenly he's a Giga Chat for some reason. Uh-huh.
Fuck, I read the manga series
With the fucking
back when I
hoe with
first
his lap.
discovered it, and I
God.
actually got super into it, and then I realized, wait, they're going there? Fuck this.
They didn't jump the shark. They jumped over it and then exploded it with a rocket launcher and then kept going by riding the fucking exhaust fumes of the rocket.
And then I found King's Game,
watch
the
Happy
animation,
Days.
and I realized, nope, this is way fucking worse than Future Diary.
Yeah, well. And
Don't
so the
watch
invader hunt
King's
ended
Game.
abruptly, in perfect Killing Game style, 60 days after it began. As relieved as I was, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bothered by the many unanswered questions it left behind. There was no time for us to run around trying to solve those mysteries now. The game was over, and then we had more important matters to deal with. With our eyes keenly focused on the prize of the true happy ending, we quickly moved toward our next objective. Rocket fuel!
Unfortunately, Atotsuki's cryptoglobin is not strong enough to power the pod.
Oh, come on! Right. I didn't think it would be that easy. We had drained all the blood out of Aito's body and pumped him into the escape pod's fuel tank.
Good. Fuck you, Ato.
Aito, who's ready for your training session? Pumped it all into the escape pod's fuel tank, but it still wasn't enough.
Even though he was so strong, Ato's cryptoglobin is totally useless.
So they just picked up Aito's body from like head to legs and then like wrung him out like a towel into the thing.
If you really think about it, 80% of his strength came from those bees.
I'm always saying that.
Speaking of the bees, I've analyzed their remains and discovered something. They're a type of combat organism or school invader, to use your name for them.
Yeah, I guess that makes
So
sense.
those bees used to be human?
The bees were also people.
I hypothesized that the first sponsor found and attacked a combat organism factory. From there, they must have coerced the manufacturers into creating these bee-like units with enhanced power and functionality.
Why did the bees die all at once when the sponsor broke the rules?
Perhaps because of a divine pact to prevent the sponsor from harming the participants without due cause.
Sure. Divine pact?
A wish made to God, if you will. Do you not also offer something in return when making a wish to your god? I'll be a good girl, so please let Father's surgery be a success. Things like that.
So in this case, I won't harm the players without due cause, so please grant these bees great strength. The sponsor, no, the people who built these bees made a wish like that.
Sorry. And God granted them that wish? So God really exists?
The strong belief that he exists is the key. Divine blood grows in strength by binding itself to emotions, and the strongest feeling in this world is devotion.
God, you say? That scale's too grand for a little guy like me to comprehend. Just who was that first sponsor, anyway?
Confirmed little guy, emotes, Tsukumo.
Just a little guy.
It's just a little guy.
I never stabbed anybody.
Sorry, guys. If I hadn't killed Ato.
Don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault, Tsubasa. Nobody's trying to blame you for anything.
That's right. We're all really grateful for what you did.
That was so poggers, Tsubasa.
Great job.
Poggers.
Mr. Tsubasa, can I comfort you with the longest, deepest kiss you've ever had? Can I? Can I? I really want to.
Let's just forget about Aito. The killing game's over now, anyway. If the first sponsor was a zombie like we had theorized, it was still possible they could come back at some point. However, the bees that had been their strongest weapon were dead now. Without those bees, we could definitely take out the sponsor by ourselves. There's nothing we could be afraid of anymore. What we need right now is more cryptoglobin to fully power the escape pod. I have a perfect candidate for who can provide us with that.
Right, the Squad Zero commander, Delsha.
You have to find a way to beat him and take his cryptoglobin.
Oh.
Commune, have you finished developing the poison that can help with that?
I thought they were gonna say Ato.
Who do you think I am? I was already done and dusted a while ago.
I mean, we already fucking wrung out Ato like a fucking towel to get all the juice out of him.
So we can beat Delsha now?
Indeed, so long as you proceed with caution. My poison will break down his invincible defense, but Delsha will still be a formidable foe.
Kill him.
Let's come up with a foolproof strategy to beat him when he shows up at the academy, whenever that may be. After our meeting, we started preparing for our battle against Dalshia. And then, when night fell...
And there, I finally got the fire started, everyone.
Here.
We lit a bonfire in the schoolyard as a memorial for all our friends who had lost their lives in the invader hunt. Closing our eyes, we observed a moment of silence and mourning.
Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Ava, our fight against the sponsor is finally over.
Mother, may you rest in peace. Have no fear. My sister and I will be fine by ourselves.
Sorry for making you ingest that poison, Kyoshika. I hope this fire can ease some of your pain. Thank you for protecting us, Mr. Yakushiji.
I'm alive because of you.
Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save us too, Shoma.
Mr. Hiroko. Thanks for dating to hang out with someone like me. Thanks for being my friend.
Hiroko, we did it. You protected us all. If Hiroko hadn't set up the anti-sponsor alliance, we'd all have perished in the invader hunt. Not just her. Everyone else who died after her became lights of hope that guided the 8 of us to where we were now. We mourned the souls of those who had died in this game for many hours, but we knew we couldn't mourn forever. We still had a war to fight. Alright, everyone. Let's the dry our tears and discuss what to do for the next battle. Purse the pain and look to the future! Everyone wiped their tears away and at my rallying call and looked up. We got some food and beverages from the cafeteria and began our war council. So everyone was simply trying to put on a brave front at first, but as we ate and drank, so the cheer up for real.
Oh, happy CG.
Pretty soon it was just like old times.
I love that nobody was mourning Gaku.
Nobody. Well, that's because he didn't die in the killing game.
Yeah, but nobody mourned him.
No, who cares?
Man, what a shame.
Get this bitch out of here.
Nobody had strong feelings about Gaku. What can we say about
I'll teach
Gaku?
you how we did it back in the Tokyo residential complex.
Takumi, we can't let them outshine us. Let's dance till we drop. I'll teach you how to do the lambada. The one with the actual hip movements? Yeah. Go dance with yourself.
Not gonna lie, I've never been to a party like this before. Mostly because I never get invited to cultural festivals or sports meets. With me around, you'll never be shunned like that again. Let's hang out every day and talk about everything under the sun. Brother dearest, I want to play with fireworks. Can we use the Giftomatic to make some?
That's my brilliant little sister for you.
Remember the Giftomatic?
Remember this game has mechanics.
Remember free time?
Remember free time. I remember free time. We kept chatting about anything that came out of our minds, never running out of topics for conversation. Some kept drinking and eating, others dozed off as they grew tired. We all had fun in our own ways until late into the night. You know, we keep saying that there's no more commanders to fight, but what about the worm?
There's that one guy.
Open my eyes to a blue sky unfurling in every direction.
Oh, that's right.
Last night.
We talked about it until it was almost dawn and then decided we wanted to see the sunrise together. So next I decided to lie down and apparently ended up dozing off. My foggy brain turned idle thoughts over in my head, and as I got up, I felt a strange presence behind me. I quickly rolled around only to see something that made me doubt my eyes.
What the?
Hey!
Delsha!
Falling asleep all sprawled out in the open like this in the midst of a war. Not the most sensible idea.
How did Delsha get into the school? What happened to the alarm? What's going on? I'm scared! It's completely overwhelmed with confusion.
Where's everybody else? Oh, never mind.
Right there.
Welcome, you're already up? Oh, warning. Oh man, we overslept and missed the sunrise.
Huh? Delsha?
Excuse me, but what's with this level of excitement first thing in the morning? Invader!
Here, alert! Wake up, everyone!
What's going on? How'd you get through without tripping the alarm?
Alarm. What are you talking about?
We were debating the others showed up one by one.
How did Dalsha get into school? Is the alarm down?
It is likely he simply walked through the wall of fire. He is invincible by his very nature.
Damn, okay.
As long as those flames remain undisturbed, the defense system will not detect anything.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. That's very educational and all, but why are you so familiar with the security system?
Before defecting, I was the head of the intelligence department in charge of analyzing the school's defenses.
Shuketh! Little Lily Shrine over there was a former enemy?
Let's fucking say that to roommate.
What?
God
you must be
damn
the
it.
Madam Sage Kamun. You have fallen far from the light of God. I suppose you must have your reasons, but know that I show no mercy to any who makes an enemy of me. You shall perish alongside these invaders.
I have the mandate of heaven. Damn it! I wasn't expecting to have to fight him like this. All that prep work was for nothing. Now we're gonna be wiped out, just as that thought went through my mind.
1 minute. This is all you get. Go and get yourselves ready for battle. Do not disappoint me.
Oh, thanks, man. But that
At least you've got
Dalsha
good
turned
spaghetti
away and put the
words.
distance between us.
Looks like we've been saved by his code of chivalry.
Okay.
He did mention he didn't like to do sneak attacks before, right?
Getting fair and square. I'm a fan.
Damn, alright.
Not so much when we're the ones about to fight him.
Wow, so cool. It's a shame he's gonna fucking murderize us soon. We'll go with the strategy we discussed before. His cryptoglobin is what we need to finally escape from this school. Once we got our infusers ready, the decisive battle began.
Get ready for the next battle.
Time to lick some ass.
Did you say lick some ass?
Time to chew ass and kick bubblegum. I'm all out of bubblegum.
I'm here to eat ass, kick ass, and I'm all out of kicks.
I mean, I'll be honest, when this started, I was having expecting like Yaga Gigamu to be like finally like sprawled out on top of Takumi, and it's like, what happened?
I was hoping that too, but I guess
Nozomi still yells when she puts the suit on, even though she's just putting on like some combat
Maybe it does.
armor.
Maybe it hurts you. No.
maybe.
I thought we killed the little guys.
Yeah, more.
Oh.
You thought they
It
only
got
had
better.
one facility?
Hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond release!
Maybe he has.
What if it was yellow?
I'm gonna take off his helmet. It's just gonna be like a slightly older looking, even angrier Takumi. Or another Ato if we want to be really funny about it.
Dude.
Invincible defense. The rest of you stick to the plan. Consider it done. I'll protect my little sister.
Our strategy is to make him step on that thing we rigged up yesterday, right?
Oh, okay.
This is a battle of wits, so kill your impulses and stay calm, everyone.
But my
Get him
impulses.
to step on the thing.
It means you gotta do it smart. And watch out for the poison traps.
I've got this. Say when.
Interesting position that we're in, considering that the guy who can like push enemies isn't front and center. But I mean, don't know what to do.
Do you see what your goal is?
Yeah, no, you gotta get him, have him to step on the traps.
Let's do this.
I mean, here, I guess I can just like have Takumi move over here.
Here we go. Keep your guard up.
I suppose I'll have Nozomi come too. As for the other two, I suppose I gotta get some defenses. Like I gotta take care of some stuff, I suppose.
It seems that the voice actor for Dulce is also in Cyberpunk.
Oh.
I'll do my best.
As Jefferson.
Jefferson. I don't.
Peralez.
Time for
Huh?
me to move.
Wait, what's his name?
Jefferson Peralez.
Oh, Peralez. Oh, he's in the Mayor sub-story. That's a good one, actually.
I have.
Oh, he's also the voice of Sire.
Oh. Efficient reuse of
That's
voice
nothing.
actors.
That's right.
This has nothing to do with anything. Randy, did you play Scrandle today? Or
I have
yesterday,
not.
I guess?
Do I need to? Is it too late?
I don't know. Does it reset based on time zone? Because it's probably too late. I just
I have
wanted
no
to show
idea.
you what the first one was.
Do you have it? Do you have a picture of it?
I have a picture of it, yeah.
Let's go.
I can still fight. I'll help.
Thanks. Say when.
Oh my fucking god!
It's from the same
It's the same.
stadium.
It's just mirrored. It's the same thing.
It's literally the same.
What a bizarre creation.
Honestly, second one clears easy.
I don't even remember which one was correct.
I mean, they're the same cost. So, I mean, it's just a question of taste.
They're the same dish. They're the same dish from the same place.
Yeah, but one has liquor.
I think they just forgot to write the liquor in the first one, honestly.
I would also say that doesn't look like a pie. It looks more like a biscuit.
It's a British pie thing.
Yeah, it's got like a meat
Forgot what it's
pie or
called.
some shit.
That one. Here we
One of those things they inexplicably always like to either shove in like a terrible snot sauce or in a sandwich. You're one of these.
Not the fucking snot sauce, Jesus.
I'm all set.
Um,
Try and dodge this. I can't move.
Come on, stand on the fucking dish.
just walk on it. Come on, be
Gonna
funny.
walk all over you.
Be funny. Come on.
Does he have to like destroy it or Oh, never mind. It went off. Cool. Awesome. Great. I
No.
love it.
Problem?
Yippee!
It's time. Take this, old man.
Poison gas?
The effect of the poison will take some time to set in. Fall back and regroup for now.
Begin phase 2 now.
The ass beating phase.
I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. My vaunted defense come crumbling down.
Yeah.
Don't turn tail and run just because your invincibility's gone. We urgently need you to die for us.
Now what? I have been waiting to be cornered like this my entire life. I have always fought to die in battle.
To die?
To die on the battlefield is the fate of all true warriors. Do you not also long for the pleasure of an
No, I'm not insane.
Absolutely not. All we want is to live.
Life and death are but two sides of the same coin. For you to live, you must put your enemy to death.
In an ideal scenario, we wouldn't have to put anybody to death.
That the time has come. Kill me to gain the life you so deeply desire.
See, now I'm just curious if this is going to be the one where we get to also figure out what the fuck is going on with the satellites. Because, like, the whole objective is us going there.
Wait for something to happen for talking me to be like, I need to go back.
Well,
We have
round
to go
2,
back.
baby.
Good to go.
Wait, are you
I'm
Never
considering.
mind, I shouldn't be back, CD.
I'm considering my.
Sorry.
Yeah, I should be. How many desperation potions do you have?
How many what potions do I have? Desperation potions?
Desperation potion.
One.
Mhm.
I've gotten 0 fucking
Oh,
free
damn.
time since I started.
Yeah, Rindy,
Yeah.
I did this my first
Yeah.
time. It does not hand you many free times this route.
There's no
Yeah.
free time this route.
Yeah, you're busy.
No, let's get to the killing.
Yeah, we were very busy partying.
You know what?
Are you
Here.
rocking more like it?
This'll do. I'm not finished yet. I've still got some kills in me.
Oh wait.
I'm not going
Ah,
down
fuck.
alone.
That's okay.
I still can't believe the hard mode they added in this patch.
Is it hard?
It's
silly.
stupid. You'd get one shot by any attack that hits you without armor. Like literally any attack.
That does sound
They did
like
buff
harder.
Kako, which is nice. They did buff Kako, which is nice.
Oh hell yeah. Is she
She,
not?
she doesn't debuff herself as much after she attacks.
I guess I'm up.
But they also made it so like ults and desperation attacks in that mode take 2 AP to use.
Huh.
And those things combined, and it doesn't, it's not active in tutorial fights, but you know what doesn't count as tutorial fights? Fighting Ato on day 2.
Does it not?
Which means, and when you fight Ato on day 2, you only have 1 AP per turn, and Ato will kill you in 1 hit if you don't have defense, which means the only way to defeat him is to either dash around or defensive stance until you have 200 voltage, so you can use move again and ult at the same turn.
I'm very fun and engaging.
I love.
I do not recommend that.
I love hard mode Fire Emblem.
Stupid mode Fire Emblem.
Actually,
Yeah,
yes.
but do you think they're gonna hide a secret ending behind hard mode?
Fucking, I hope
No.
not. Are you kidding me?
Maybe.
No.
All you had to do was give the generator like 20 HP. It would have been a very decent hard mode.
There's some stuff you can fucking. There's some stuff you can skip that I'm like, I feel like you should.
Oh yeah, it also means you can skip story expeditions.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I get it, but like, dude, I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, I also am unsure.
I was like, no, I'm gonna play it because it's the video game. Like it or not, I'm not to sound like the guy
that's
who's
not-
like, oh,
that-
visual
that-
novels, but it's like you added a game. I want to play it
You
here
can
too.
you can unstun.
Yeah, you're right.
Takumi.
I can rescue Bullet Takumi. Yeah.
Yeah, you can rescue Bullet Takumers.
Takumers. I feel like I should probably take out these extra.
I think you should just hardline Dalsha personally.
Really? Okay. Fair enough.
Maybe not from 0 range though. So yeah.
Good point. I'll move back exactly 1. There we go. Also, here he's bleeding. I'm gonna fix that actually.
It only does like 2 damage at the start of the next
I
round.
don't. Owie.
Oh.
That seems like a really
No,
bad idea.
I do not recommend that.
Well, okay, hold on a second.
Do you have another attack potion?
I'm not gonna worry about those guys. These guys are completely fine.
I've got this.
Yeah, here. Just fucking attack buff up, yeah.
And remember to ult last, so that you don't need to heal him mid-turn.
Why did my dog decide to fart?
I've got this.
Dog fart.
Say when.
Kashi,
Yeah,
did you see what I got?
I did the Ryoshu plushie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. YouTube recommended me the official Project Moon YouTube channel live stream, and it was just a random streamer, and they didn't know what was going on.
It was the
Whoa.
director. Was it like yesterday or today?
Well,
Just kill him.
Yeah.
Oh no 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 no!
What? Why? I'm
No,
gonna win.
why?
I'm gonna win.
But now you can't now Takumi can't use his desperation attack. It's fine, you're going to kill him anyway. But you could have won without it. No, the attack.
Wait,
I know.
Say when. This should do it.
It's fine.
The funniest thing about watching the director play the game is the fact that he's bad at the game.
My turn.
Plus, I get more points if I get more nice kills.
Yeah, and you didn't get a nice kill with Takumi.
Does it count if you end it? Because they don't appear on
Yeah.
the lineup there.
Yeah, they don't appear in the thing, but they do count.
They talk during this bit.
Voice, yeah.
The time of my destruction is upon me, but I have no regrets. I die a warrior.
I still don't get it. Deep down, doesn't everyone want to keep on living?
In this world, sometimes death is more constructive than continuing to live.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright.
I was ousted from my position as a hero.
That woman?
I despaired of dying.
Velshness.
I am truly grateful you all appeared. Because now I can die on the battlefield as a warrior.
Thank you for fighting honorably.
You could have massacred us if you'd opted for a sneak attack instead.
Yeah. I'm glad you were the last enemy we had to face.
It was an honor to have you as my last opponents as well. You are all true warriors. Now, finish me off like the warriors you are, and enjoy your reward of life.
Who hasn't gotten one?
Oh, fuck off!
Alright.
What the hell? You
Oh, we killed
bitch!
her.
Okay, she is kind of a bad bitch, though.
She is a bad bitch, but she's still a
Oh wait,
bitch,
is she
though.
from the future?
But also, god damn it.
Man, why would you think to let these invaders live?
Vashnes, you're still alive.
Do you think she's related to Takumi? Because they both have the hair thing, but like opposite.
Ava also has the hair thing. Also, so does Kamyun.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like
Do you think they're all related to Takumi because they all have the hair thing?
Maybe.
Of this old bag of bones.
Vashna spit out. Vashna spit her words out angrily and crushed Dalzia's remains underfoot. Dalsha's remains underfoot. Squish.
Yeah, you left Otto on.
Yeah, she doesn't have any fucking honor.
Surely nothing I do now can be as crazy as what you have already done.
Quick, we have to build Vashnes Bomb 2.
Sponsor about your little killing
What?
game.
Huh?
The sponsor was leaking information about us to Vashnes?
The invader hunt. How dare you treat my adorable pets as targets for some mindless sport? Nevertheless, your indiscriminate killing spree has also given me some unexpected benefits.
Like what?
Solidarity, fostered by hate. You have angered so many people that my army has grown larger and more unified than before.
People are so fucking mad at you.
We are the
I want to know that, like, they wanted you to not feel as bad, so they had her refer to them as pets.
You vile invaders. You, on the other hand, are dwindling in numbers. Our next attack will certainly end in your untimely demise.
Damn, some free time would really help us prepare and get ready for this upcoming battle.
Just wait. The day will soon come.
If only somebody stabbed her right now.
Oh.
This school to the ground.
So, like, you didn't show up with your army?
No, her throat's protected,
Gamu,
so
don't
we
you
can't
have,
just
like-
stab him. We can't stab her.
She's
right.
got a pack.
She came
They're
here
all
to
tired from the
farm.
fight. They're all tired from the fight.
With that
came here to
declaration,
farm.
Vashnes turned her back on us and walked away.
I'm mostly just surprised that she decided to not seize this opportunity to wipe them out with her supposedly stronger and more united army than
Now
ever
that I'm
before.
even more powerful and awesome, I'm gonna fuck off and come back later. Points.
Good job.
I'm so full of BP. Well, it seems like a good place to wrap it up. Yeah. Oh my god, this
Vinny,
is...
do you have any objections?
No, I think it's fine.
None whatsoever.
There's not that much left. As you can imagine, this being
Yeah, no, I mean,
quite
we're-
late and
we're-
there
we're
not
better
being much.
there.
Yeah.
They're on day.
I mean, you know, here we can do really quick. We can fucking get the two endings we didn't get. You know what?
Well, there's no guarantee they might be just endings.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
There are routes just split off from other routes.
They always show up at the end, and I feel like they're gonna say something, and they're not. It's just like the intro screen.
Hey, everybody! Just wanted you to know that we're still dead.
I just imagine they'll probably do something like Kane from the Amazing Digital Circus, and they'll probably just do something random or something stupid.
I mean, we already had Aito come back from the future and then immediately die. So I mean, who knows at this point?
I want to.
No, and we haven't even talked to Ghost Boy this round.
Well, yeah,
No,
remember
I mean,
he left because of the great evil that was descending upon the school.
Yeah, the blood space.
Something fucking kills me because I came up with a theory recently, and I was thinking about it, and I go, oh, but the thing is that I can't fucking go into it because it's more of a matter of precaution because it's not based on anything I've seen, but I have been hit with some spoilers that I'm afraid that it might have just affected how I've came to that theory, so I have to keep shut about it.
Mysterious.
The worst part is it's a theory that I probably would have come up with without seeing it either, and it kills me.
Joshy mysterious.
Joshy, how many endings deep are you?
Endings? I'm around 20 endings or more.
20. That's a fifth of the way there. Wow.
Wowie.
Good job.
There was a route I went down that's kind of actually pretty long. Also, apparently the most successful part of the entire LP on YouTube for some reason. Well, I know for what reason, but yeah. But yeah, no. It is how many it's kind of crazy because it's again, I'm getting to the point where it's it's a lot, and I can understand why Kodaka apparently Kodaka stated you don't have to. Well, my chatter said this. I don't know if this is 100% what Kodaka said. The chatter said you shouldn't try to get all the endings, but I think it's more of a suggestion of, hey, don't burn yourself out on the video game. Which is fair, but I'm no, I'm gonna get all the endings though.
Yeah, no, my ass is getting all those endings.
Because even if they're some of the briefer ones where it's it just leads to a bad end, but they count it as an ending, it's oh well, fuck it, I don't care. If that's the biggest deal, I'll just kind of
Yeah, you can just power through the ones that aren't actually full endings, because it's oh, this seems like this is gonna end pretty poorly. Just fucking zoop right by that one. All right.
No, I want to give the sponsor a hug.
Also, I think that it isn't. There's a point where I skipped a fight, and I was this fight feels I think I've done it before, but it's no, but it's different this time. Actually, wait, why is this skippable? So there are times where it's I think the skip function kind of isn't the best.
I'm imagining
in terms of the gameplay, I think it's fine for the story stuff.
I'm
They
imagining
actually updated it to where you just jump to the decision right away now when you go back.
I'm imagining a decision later on where you guys are like standing there like watching me, and it's like, and the option is shoot yourself in the head, and the answers are yes or no, and it's like, I mean, yes seems like a bad ending. You guys are like, well, you don't know for sure. It might split off into a whole different route if you just die right now.
Takumi gets a
I don't know.
persona.
Who could say? Really?
Try to shoot yourself in the head, and his stand manifests and catches the bullet.
All right.
Yari
What was that?
I was doing the
Is that
fucking.
supposed to be the JoJo theme?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the part, the fucking part
That's a
3
JoJo
opening
theme.
theme. JoJo. All right, I want to drink some soda and hang out and play video games off stream. So that's the next thing in my modus operandi. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Good night.
Oh yeah, that's right.